Hello, my name is Christopher Scott from the Biblical Leadership blog at christopherscottblog.com. And today I'm going to tell you about how you need to have personal passion if you work in a nonprofit and you lead volunteers. So let's go ahead and get started with the lesson for today. The past couple weeks I've been talking about how people who work with volunteers can recruit volunteers, lead volunteers, and keep volunteers. And one of the ways that you lead volunteers is to effectively have passion for the work you do so that you can show that to volunteers that you work with. So let me start by asking a question. Have you ever gone to a nonprofit as a volunteer to volunteer, and you get there and you're excited about the work, you're excited about getting to help people in need, you're excited about getting to serve, and when you get there, you find that your excitement and passion to make a difference is not matched by the staff that you're working with and serving with? Has that ever happened to you? I know it's happened to me when I go to serve somewhere and the staff are burnt out, tired, just want to go home, don't want to be there, and sometimes even imply that they wish you weren't there too. I would like to talk to you today about how people who lead volunteers have to have passion for the work that they do. So let's go through some reasons that you have to have passion and how to do that if you're going to effectively lead volunteers in a nonprofit organization. The first thing you're going to want to do is you need to sell yourself to volunteers as a passionate leader for the work that you do. So volunteers were originally drawn to the vision of your organization and the work that you're doing in the community. You need to use your passion to connect that vision that the volunteers know about with the actual work that's going on in the community, right? So volunteers come in to serve because they've heard about the work you're doing and they want to participate. Once they get there, your job is to connect those volunteers with the passion you have for the community, and in effect, you're selling them on the vision that is going on in the community. Additionally, you need to have passion for the work that you do because you want to match the expectations and experiences that volunteers have at their nonprofit organization. So when in that first question that I asked you at the beginning of this video, I asked who's gone to a nonprofit, excited to serve, but not experience that same excitement among the staff that's there, right? So when volunteers go to a place to volunteer, they have certain needs and expectations, okay? They have needs. They want to feel appreciated, they want to be understood, and they want to know that their time is valued, and they want to have a clear picture of what work is supposed to be done, okay? Additionally, they have emotional expectations. They want to know that what they're doing makes a difference in the community. They want to know that clients are being served and appreciate the service, and they want to know that resources are being used effectively and ethically in the nonprofit organization. So those are expectations that volunteers have for the needs that they have and the emotional needs that they have, pretty much. And so your role, if you work with volunteers and lead volunteers, is that you need to make sure that volunteers meet those needs and that those needs are satisfied among volunteers. And the main way you can satisfy those needs is by showing passion yourself for the work that goes on in the community. And so in my trainings that I do for nonprofits about how to lead, how to recruit, lead, and keep volunteers, I talk about how there's 5 main motivations for volunteers, okay? 5 main motivations for volunteers. This isn't necessarily in order of importance, kind of is, but it's a combination of some research that I found. So volunteers want to make a difference in the community. They want to make a difference in a specific organization. They want clear instructions about the work they're supposed to do. They want communication that is clear about where to go, what to bring, what to do. And they want to feel supported in the work that they're doing for your nonprofit organization. So those are the 5 main motivations of volunteers: to support the community, to support an organization, clear instructions, clear communication, and feeling supported. 5 main motivations of volunteers. Additionally, another reason you want to share your passion for the work is you want to share your passion for society and the cause that you're involved in. So the top 2 reasons that people volunteer is because they're passionate or motivated to serve the community and serve an organization. So you want to connect your passion to either of those 2 areas if you can, okay? Additionally, you want to make your passion direct and clear, okay? So tell people directly what your passion is. If you lead volunteers and you meet a group of volunteers, Tell them directly, why are you passionate about the work? Why are you working there? Things like that. Some phrases you can just say is, I work here because I want to make a difference in this area in the community. Or, I've worked here for 23 years because I believe the work that we do makes a difference, and this is why. Explain things like that. So tell them directly, express that to them. Tell them how their work helps clients, things like that. So that's why you want to tell volunteers directly and clearly why you're passionate. You can also convey how you're passionate about the work indirectly in some other ways. So you can do that by pictures that are on your desk, quotes that are on your wall, or even books that are on your shelf can convey what your passion is, what your interests are. If all the pictures on your desk are of you meeting with the mayor or the senator or the president of the United States, that conveys your passion is for meeting fancy people and showing you're elite and have prestige and status. It doesn't really show you're passionate about the community. But if you have pictures on your desk of clients who have graduated from your programs and gone on to be productive citizens of the society, that conveys a different passion of your work. So anyways, you can communicate your passion directly just by telling people outright, I'm passionate because, or you can do it indirectly with books that are on your shelf, pictures on your desk, or quotes that are even posted on your wall or framed, things like that. So as you work in nonprofit organizations and you work with volunteers, if you want to effectively lead volunteers, you need to have passion for the work you do, and you need to find ways to communicate that passion to other volunteers and help them get engaged with the work you're doing. So I encourage you, what is your passion about your work? Why are you passionate about the place you work and the reasons that you do it? So take some time, if you need to, write it out. Here's some good prompts if you want to write out your personal passion. Say, I am passionate about this community because, and fill in the blank. I am passionate about this organization and its work because, again, we're touching on the top two motivations of volunteers right there, society and an organization. I am passionate about the work of this department because, so you can even take it more specific and detailed. You can talk about the society, you can talk about the organization, or you even can talk about your specific department and program and then what work you do there. So, in your passion, make sure it's clear, direct, and something you can transfer to others and tell to others. So, my name is Christopher Scott. This has been a brief, short video, maybe 8 minutes, about how you can help volunteers and lead volunteers more effectively by simply having passion for your work and expressing that passion to the volunteers that you work with. If you'd like to learn more about leadership and how to work with volunteers, you can visit my blog at ChristopherScottBlog.com. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope to see you again soon.